The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25.
Now a carry by the third-year man. This is Austin Eckler.
And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Anthony Hitchens, second in the AFC in tackles last year, there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rivers. This is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Working out of the gun, Rivers. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. This is the rookie from Oklahoma State, Justice Hill, and he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, D. Tighten up. Check 31, check 31. Shit.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And the kick by Butker is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
Let's go. Let's go.
The Charger drive about to get going. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. 16 yards, a first down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receiver. and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
180, 380. It's outfield. It's outfield.
Man open left side. It's Williams. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Ready, 190. Check, 53 is mine. Bring it.
On second down, Eckler. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down. What a great surprise Austin Eckler has turned out to be. That's the kid that was undrafted out of Western State, signed with the Chargers in 2017, and then last season, 554 yards at 5.2 yards per carry, and then he was also effective catching the football. 39 receptions, over 400 yards there. A great compliment to Melvin Gordon.
49, check 49, check 49. Check 43. Orange 5-4. White, 89.
Now an Eastern Michigan man, Darius Jackson on the carry. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Red Delta! You draw Horford. 53, Mike. Go!
To throw, Rivers. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
The Chargers take over first down. Let's go.
25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running on first down, Eckler. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And going deep for Hill. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Yards the gain on the play. And the Kansas City Chiefs, first down. First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a first and 10 at the 24. 10-7 our score after one right here on EA Sports. Mahomes now on first down. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And incomplete, a disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Rivers hands off to Eckler. Space to maneuver at the 40. And down to the 28-yard line. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 28. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
I did. My bad. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. As his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Hey, 57 color. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check 9.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Melvin Ingram make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Let's go, D. Hey, 43. Zoom, fellas, let's go. Check 3. Check. Motion.
On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Travis Benjamin deep for the Chargers. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away.
Black 11! 0.
It's caught on the right side, Williams. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
Set, 380! Q. He's tired of you. He's tired of us. Check 59. Hey, echo. 59. Hey, Delta!
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Five.
3rd and short yardage, Rivers. He's got a man. It's Williams. There he goes left side. Touchdown, L.A. Mike Williams with touchdown number 7 on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 8. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And this one caught by Travis Kelce. That one a first down pickup of 8. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Check 52. Check. 6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Throwing now is Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. Nicole Hardman, the intended target. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Check white 90. Cut white 80. Check 53. So don't say nothing. White. Slam. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch twitch. Split.
Caught left side, Williams. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hey, downtown. You must be getting tired of seeing me. 53 for Mike. 53 for Mike. Bravo. You can stop here, D. Mike, 53. 50. Load it. Load it. Ahead.
From the 36, Rivers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. But now it's 3rd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
57's a nice 7. Let's go. We own it. 57's Mike. Mike 57. And we heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Attack. Showing up. Check 99. Check 99. Check 3.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage.
Incomplete. Brings up 3rd and 5.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Our time. It's our time.
Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
And Butker able to put this one through. So we've come to halftime in a 5-point game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he's taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here. Oh, it's out. Smith lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes rolling to his right on the crossing route, complete. That's Hill. 12 yards there and a first down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down. But the passing game right now for them, not overly impressive. Last week he hit on right at 50%. This week he's under 50%.
And it's not just on him. Protection, a few breakdowns along the way. That's made him get off the spot. Receivers not getting their way open downfield. The coverage has been awfully tight. They've got to all get together and find ways to make this passing game get in gear.
And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
On first down, Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. Mahomes now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Check 26.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Yellow, 180, come back.
After the penalty, it's Smith. And good pursuit yet again by the Chargers as they stuff him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, touchdown number 18 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, right down the middle. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they hit the home run last drive. One play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Once more, here's Eckler. They find some open field here. It's a foot race. The 20. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, 69 yards. For the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Oh, I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's Mahomes. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, 3rd and long, you really got to rally the
troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's Dustin Colquitt now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Second and 5 at the 28-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Left. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Here we go. 12.
It's Eckler again. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind. It was a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
It's now third down and 6.
190. Check 53. Rip right.
On third down, Rivers. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the run, this is Jackson. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Slam. 80 weapons. Check.
Now a toss play to Eckler. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, you've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
All right. Block 15.
They'll run on first down. Jackson. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Now, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Let's get it.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth.
They can't hang with us. Keep it skinny. And we got Mike, number 53.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And it's complete. Henry. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Hunter Henry. His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Chargers, they're able to widen their lead. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Desmond King picks it at his 7-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. A run on first down, but it's not going to get them much. Maybe a yard, and that's all. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves them with a 3rd down and 8. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Going on the ground with Eckler. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Mahomes can sling it, but the feet are nimble too as he scrambles for a 1st down.
Hey, 43, 15.
Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. And this one complete to Smith. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes, he's going to let it fly. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Trevor Williams with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. A give. Eckler running to the right. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points.